Hey everybody, so this is video post number 2. You can tell because I'm still wearing the same shirt. Continuity. But I am going and doing my hair before each video post. Because if I didn't and I posted these all night long, you would see it slowly collapse like a souffle. Such is the nature of Portuguese hair. Or Portuguese Italian hair in this case. I did want to tell you all that if you want to keep track of all the posts, I'm at 15 right now, and but I'm doing them in like posts of 5, like I'm writing 5 and posting. You can go to www.thekevinbrockleyblog.blogspot.com. All the pieces are going to be posted there, so all 100 have to be posted by midnight tomorrow if I am to complete and succeed at this challenge. So far, so good. I figure I could talk a little bit in this post just about what happens when I do something like this, which I haven't done that often. Charlie's funeral was sort of the first time that I uh, took that sort of like a narrative and then had to spin all these stories out of this narrative. Although when we did the sex show, I had to come up with all these pieces about sex, but it, it was a little easier because there's a lot to say about sex. Whereas this time around, I'm working with the idea of time, and already I can sort of like feel myself hitting that point where I'm going, do I have enough to say about time? Do I have 100 different viewpoints and angles on time? And so you get 15 in, um, and then you say, okay, I've got to start getting creative because otherwise it's just going to be people talking about death and birth and marking time. So you start thinking of different genres you can play with, and sort of time in terms of physics and all that stuff. Although I'm not that good at physics, so I have to fake it. Um, but yeah, that's what usually starts going through my head around now. Except normally when I'm 15 pieces in on a topic or on a story, like Charlie's funeral, I have a day to then step back and then do 5 pieces the next day, and by that time I've sort of calmed down and I've thought of things. So the trick here is really going to be the fact that I'm not stopping and giving myself any rest to come up with different ideas. I just have to keep pushing through. But the fun part about this was supposed to be that I would hit a creative barrier and then have to force myself past the barrier. So I'm not at the barrier yet, I don't think, but it's kind of like getting. I mean, I don't know for sure. I've never done drugs, but I would imagine it's kind of like withdrawal of some kind. Like you hit that wall, and then you know it's coming, and then you have to just work past the wall. I mean, I did quit biting my nails, kind of, sort of, a little bit. Anyway, as I said, if there's any insomniacs out there, feel free to post on the wall, shoot me a text, say hey. Um, Possible title suggestions that deal with time. I did ask my very good friend John Paul Gwynn, Senor Gwynn, to come up with a mix CD with as many different variations of time as possible. And so he's going to get working on that, and I'll play it before the show. I think that's it so far. So I gotta get back to work. Okay. And yes, I already have consumed 1 block of cheese. I figured why save it, right? Let's just look. The hair is already it's already the hair. It's already misbehaving. Mm. If anything foils me, it will be this hair. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And at some point tomorrow, if I hit 50 posts, I'm pointing like there's a clock on the wall. There's not. There's just a ceiling, but I'm pointing like there's a clock. If I hit 50 posts before, let's say 3 tomorrow, I'm getting a haircut. And so when I post after 3, if you see me with different hair, don't think that that's weird. Because yeah, I will take a precious hour to get this haircut. It's 3 a.m. right now.